This week, our beautiful sun, the sun within us, our consciousness, the life, is activating the 41st I Ching. The transformational path of this frequency moves us from the shadow of fantasy to the highest vibration of emanation, and it's through the path of anticipation, embodiment. The 41st I Ching is quite unique. The I Chings are correlated to the structures of our genetic codes. So each I Ching relates to a specific codon group, and it codes for an amino acid in the body. One of the only exceptions is the 41st I Ching, which is correlated to the initiator codon, the start codon. It is the capital letter of every genetic sentence. So in our trillions of cells, the DNA molecule is the code for who you are, and it is made up of codes within codes of base letters, chemical signatures, and they are arranged in triplets. And the coding for the process of our biology and beyond are contained in those triplets. The 41st I Ching is sprinkled throughout our genomes. Every time there's a string of codes for building a liver cell, for example, then each code begins with the 41st I Ching. Over and over again, you will find it beginning new codes, and that's what makes it unique, because it doesn't relate to an amino acid. It signals a beginning of a process. And when we apply this to a living archetype, it says a lot about us. Let's explore this a little deeper. The Chinese call this 41st hexagram decrease. And it's the symbol of an empty cauldron, an empty pot. And therefore it's associated with the cycles of decline, when life empties itself out. This 41st I Ching is filled with paradoxes. It seems to be about beginnings on one side and endings on the other. And you could see why it's the shadow of fantasy. And that is its danger. It's filled with dreams, but those dreams are not grounded and never come into fruition. Each shadow is a root cause of human suffering, and here we have a common root, our attachment to our mind's eye to the future. And the dilemma of the 41st I Ching, the shadow of fantasy, is planning. We plan things in our head in a certain way, and we dream and fantasize. For example, that a relationship will deliver such and such feeling, or a new direction in life will bring us closer to our dreams, only to see it all fall apart. So the great teaching here in the 41st I Ching is about letting go of our plans. We can plan in small ways what to eat, where to meet a friend, when to go on a vacation. These are small plans. But then there are the big plans of fantasy. We fall in love and get married. We fall victim to a fantasy.